Okay, so it's cold outside. It's been snowing, and it's a day off for me. I'm not used to that. So I thought I would just go clean out the refrigerator and see what's in there that I could cook up. I found lots of stuff. I'm sure most of you have. It's a thing. If you're cooking much, or even if you're just loading a refrigerator, you come to the point where you just have stuff in there you just need to get rid of and you don't want to throw it away. And I hate throwing product away. It's hard-earned money that we just throw in the trash. Not worth it. So today we're going to make vegetable soup. I've already started bringing some stuff out of the refrigerator. Old vegetables that just need to be cooked. Carrots, scallions, celery, cabbage. This is Napa cabbage if you don't know what that is. So onion, garlic, and then some more stuff that's in the fridge. I got bok choy, some leftover onion from the other day, some chicken stock that from cooking up the other day. This was left over from the wedding soup that we fixed. And then some old tomatoes that need cooked up. A little bit of leftover sauce from some spaghetti I made the other evening. And just some frozen pre-mixed vegetables in a bag. So we're going to get that stuff worked up into a pot. Occasionally I will add lentils, and only because it's a really good carb. It's good for you, particularly if you're fighting your weight or diabetic, those kind of things. Of course, I'm not a doctor, so see your doctor if this is not a self-proclaimed thing that you need to eat lentils to get healthy. I'm just saying we like to add it to soup because it's a good healthy carb. So I'm going to prep these all up and see how much of it will fit in the pot. Okay, so I've gotten all my vegetable prepped. I have my stew pot out. This is actually one that's had the steamer on the inside. I just took it out. I'm preheating it at the moment because I'm going to add some avocado oil and then start with the vegetables. But I wanted to see what we got chopped up here. We got our carrots and our bok choy. That's what this is right here. That was what was left of our scallions. Believe it or not, yes, they still had some good stuff left over in them. Our soup stock here was from some chicken I cooked up here a while back. Some more bok choy leaves, red cabbage, onion. If you're wondering about the pencil, if you cut onions and you put a pencil in your mouth and breathe through your mouth and not your nose, it will really help from those oils from the skin, not making you cry and your eyes water and all that good stuff. Some coarsely chopped garlic, some vegetables here, the mix. If you don't have this, go to the pantry and get a can of corn, a can of green beans, a can of peas. Works just fine. And then my Napa cabbage. And then I got my lentils out. Went ahead and put them in the sink. This is 1 cup. And I've pre-washed them so we have everything ready to go in the pot. So I'm waiting for the oil to start, get warmed up. And then we're going to start cooking and put all this goodness in a box in this pan and see where we go to from there. So I've dumped the garlic in. And it is starting to simmer, and boy, is that smelling good already. And here in just a moment, we're going to put the onions in. And as soon as all that stuff sweats a bit, then we'll start adding everything else. It smells good already. Okay, stand by. So as the onions and stuff are sweating, this is normally when I would go grab any kind of stock I have in the freezer that I've stored for soup stock later on and grab it and throw it in. But I don't have any. Small living apartment style cooking doesn't always have you a big freezer. So I did grab what I got. And that is some stock left over from cooking chicken. And we'll put that in. So I've dumped that in. And I'm going to let it kind of thaw, but it doesn't have to thaw before you add everything else. So I'm going to take and start chucking in some of the other vegetables. Generally the harder stuff first. So in's going to go the frozen vegetables. I'll grab the rest of those later. The carrots. The celery. The bok choy. And some more bok choy leaves because I chopped them up. And it really doesn't matter at this point how much of that you put in because it's all going to cook down. I'll stick in my tomatoes. Yes, I did call them tomatoes. I'm a country girl. And some of the bok choy, probably all of it. Again, all of this is going to cook down. So it looks like the pot is full, but it's not really. It'll end up all cutting down. This is the rest of the bok choy I had in the bag. It's all going to cook down. And it'll be all totally delicious and yummy later on. There's some more of the vegetables. I'll have to use both hands to get those out. But I'm going to add the last little bit of stuff in here and then grab some chicken stock and put it in there and let it just start cooking. Okay, so I've thrown everything in the pot. That is some pre-made chicken bouillon. It's about a quarter of a cup. I'll finish it up later to see if we need to add some more. Add some water to it and let that work down. The only thing that's not in the pot yet is the lentils, because I need some stock for them to cook properly, and at the moment there isn't any. So we're going to add some water to this thing. That's a good couple quarts. I'm going to put the lid on it, let it slow cook, and then come back in a while and add our lentils. By the way, this is my son's favorite soup. So son, this is an homage to you, so you know how to make this in the future. Except you like beef in it, and that's okay too. You can make it either way. So here it is. It's done. I'll let you take a look. There she is. Got everything in it. It's been cooking slowly all day. As you can see, it's got all that lovely stuff in it. All those good vegetables, all those good carbs. That'll be good for supper here in a while. Anyhow, all done. Thought I'd let you see it. Hope you enjoy it.